Hello, this is CranberryLangers, and I also have one Emo Trxsh with me.
Hi.
Emo. Hi. And today we're doing I'm doing mouths. I don't know what Emo is working on. What are you working on, Emo?
I have no idea yet. I just opened up a new canvas in case something strikes me.
Oh, okay. What about a lemon? Maybe. I don't know.
A lemon?
Yeah. Maybe somebody who's sour.
Somebody who's sour.
Hey, Karen. What's up? Yeah, sour lemon. Sourpuss. Yo, Emo. Hey, what's up? I am doing the mouths. Emo is doing a thing. So one of those.
Nay.
So this is numero dos zero venti 20 chatting and trying. Chat and draw. Mit CranberryLangers, and I'm going to be going off of cartooning the head and figure by Jack Ham, which I was advised to obtain by one fellow in like where is he? Where is he from? Where is he? San Antonio? Not San Antonio.
San Francisco?
San Francisco, San Diego. Yeah, San Francisco, that's right. I'm crocheting a blanket, and there's a kitty sleeping on my lap. Good times. Oh, thanks. Thanks for showing off.
Yeah, those are some vibes.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
I low-key just woke up, so I haven't decided on nothing.
Yeah. What about a self-portrait?
Yeah,
One that this one that nobody would recognize. I don't know if anybody
would recognize.
Do a mix.
Mix.
Do a mix. Okay. So far, I'm not trying anything. In this section, all right. So I'll just do. I'll elucidate. I will catch people up. So I have done studies, I guess, where I've gone through eyes and stuff out of the book, and I've done various eyes and eyebrows, various sort of noses. Also noses. This is
I
banana.
remember the noses.
You remember the noses? She noses the noses. She
noses the noses.
She knows them. All right. Corny puns. Without corny puns, where would we be? Somewhere better? I don't know. I tried crocheting a little bit, like a week or something. It was hard. Yeah. I did a week attempt at doing crocheting. I gave up because I was like, this is hard. I do the rows or whatever, like the little holes, the loops. I do them too tight. And I was trying to do like a sock or something. And, yeah. In this section on emotions, the smile and laugh are dealt with specifically. In the section on emotions, the smile and the laugh are dealt with specifically, as are other basic mouth patterns. However, for purposes of general comparison and study, the following mouth possibilities are given a score of heads. Are given below. In cartoon, The mouth can bring on an expression quicker than any other feature. That's true. I think they say when you look at someone's face, you go to their mouth first and then their eyes, second their eyes. The mouth does the trick. It is a good exercise to draw a half dozen ovals with only dots for eyes. Half dozen. Okay. Ovals with only dots for eyes. Then instead of writing mouths and watch what happens. Through a lift or a frown line that some cartoonists omit. Okay. Through a lift or a frown line over the dot eyes adds a great deal. The mouth is more independent. It should be mentioned. Some cartoonists omit the mouth on occasion. This can assist in conveying a certain blank look. Otherwise, the dot mouth or the flat dash is 2 to 5 and can help in this coveted blankness, a prime look which causes us to chuckle. But leave the eyes wide open. Don't draw down the brows for the blank look, that is. First shadowed lip is number 39. Okay. Front view, full front view, sometimes corner of the mouth, corner, cutaway view. One may wish to cut some front view mouths in two for a profile. Keep in mind that the following mouths can be changed in size, given twists, and deemed necessary to promote desired expression. Tongues and teeth in the mouth with lips apart are not stressed here. Sometimes they're drawn, but many cartoonists never show them. Observe wide open mouths, smiles, and female mouths. Okay, sweet, great. I'm going to draw some mouths now.
Love that very broad opening.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good reading skills.
Not trying to one up or what? Not trying to one up anyone or show off, just sharing. How dare you just share? I'm offended and angered. I'm jealous. It doesn't matter what
you know
your
that
intention.
sharing equals communism.
Well, at a certain level, yeah. I'm impressed that you tried. Thank you. I tried knitting socks and failed hard. Oh, well. There's a pun there, but I'm not going to make it because it's impolite, and I don't like to do that kind of thing.
What you didn't get yet?
Yeah. What was it? Yeah. So it doesn't matter, Karen, if you intended to make us jealous or not, or at least me jealous or not. I'm still getting offended and jealous. Okay. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I want to be.
Yeah. I want to be petty. Okay. I want to be petty and easily. I want to cast my own displeasure at what I do. I want to apply that to you. That's the best way.
We're going to take you down with us.
That's right. Oh, my mouth is not straight. You might not be able to tell.
Why are you biting me? Why are you biting me, sir? Hey, be nice.
Hey, be nice. Hey.
I just fed you. You should be biting that, not me.
Well, I am Canadian, not like I haven't heard Commie Canada before. Well, that happens. Yeah. That happens. In places. What's your opinion on Canada, Emo?
Never been there. All I know is what I'm told.
Oh, okay. That could be that could be a range of things.
Yeah.
I lived just south of Canada at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to go to Canada, but I never got to. I never went. Now, my kind of humor might get me in trouble, and I'm not sure. Maybe I'm conflating Canada with the UK. but I kind of regret that. My brother went.
Closest I've ever been to Canada is probably some park that's, I think, on Lake Erie. I think.
What kind of so it was big and watery, I'm guessing?
It was an amusement park.
Oh, that kind of park.
Yeah, my favorite kind.
My favorite kinds of park. Amusement parks is.
I was thoroughly amused.
Anyway, they did their job. Did you tip them?
Definitely.
Never leave your crayons in the never leave your crayons on the hood of your car when it's over 80 in the shade. That's a tip. I love Canada. I am glad you love Canada. That's my opinion. Very good. You should love your country.
Indeed.
My opinion is you should love your country. Not that you asked. I didn't. But thank you for sharing. Sharing. You're laughing. I lived in Illinois. Yeah. I lived in Illinois for almost a year and a half. I used to watch a ton of, because I live so close to Canada, I used to watch a ton of Canadian shows. I've been to 26 of the states. Oh, okay. Of the United States or just... You know how many provinces I've been to, Karen? Can you guess? Oh, shoot. I lost my page. Oh, I got my page back. You want to guess, Emo? How many?
My guess will be at least one, I guess.
0. I've never.
Fair.
That was short. Yes, your states. Oh, okay. Okay. You're not referring to states as in countries. Okay. I got you. Although I have been to I've been to some states, I've been to countries. Just didn't go to Canada. And I'm white. I'm a super pale white guy. If anything, I should have gone to Canada.
You'd fit right in.
The home of my brethren, my fellow pale pasty people, at least at one time. That's still mostly. Plus, I was nice. I was polite at one time in my life.
At one time?
At one time.
Must have been a short time.
No. It was longer than a short time. Now, these might look like just V's. Or tiny hills, but they're mouths. They're mouths. Don't question it. Don't question it.
We don't question nothing around these parts.
Don't question it. Don't question it. Take my word for it. What?
Fellow pale, pasty people.
I missed the first part. I heard pale, pasty people. Oh, you're saying... Oh, that's what she's saying. What other states are there? The state of Russia, the state of Ukraine, the state of... well, the United Kingdom has several countries, technically.
The United Kingdom is a kingdom, not a state.
Well, state is another way of saying country. That's why it was called the United States, because they used to be referred to as different states or countries.
State of Denial is a good example. Yeah, hi, Zayd.
Gotcha. Fellow pale pasty people, suggestion for the name of a band. Yes. I don't know how popular they'd be. I don't know how popular pale pasty people would be. Potentially, a plethora of people would partake in the pale pasty people, or fellow pale pasty people.
Sounds like a church. Fellow pale pasty people.
It does. The church. The fellow pale pasty people. Come in here. This is yeah. I got made fun of because I was so pale at school. So pale. Grew up.
You're no melanin having that.
Well, I have melanin, it's just spotty. I have little spots of melanin. Freckles. Someone shook a paintbrush. I got some drops on me. All over. Freckles. They're less common. They're actually more common than people think, but they're less common. So I'm happy I have freckles. It's special. Just fresh speckles. Special. Are you drawing things yet?
I am drawing things. I'm barely, kind of.
On your computadora or on your
Computadora.
Okay.
It's a better word. It would be concepting, so I'm barely there.
Okay. This reminds me of what I used to do on pumpkins. I actually really enjoy doing jack-o'-lanterns.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I usually like to do a blend of funny and scary.
Funny and scary?
Oui, madame, mademoiselle.
Monsieur.
One moment. Entertain the audience, if you would.
Entertain?
It's entertaining.
Okay, jeez.
Do a trick. Do some jokes. Really
Tomorrow's your
do some
anniversary.
slapstick.
What? Tomorrow's Karen's anniversary. That's nice. Can't read what that says. 18 years. Nice. You got plans tomorrow then?
Thank you, Emo.
What?
An anniversary. Quacking at me.
Yes.
Thank you. State of denial. Yo, what's up? What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? Phil Diaz of Zay Comics, who does great work consistently. Good work. Yeah. State of denial. Yes. I have a passport. I've been there. Denial. Wish for denial. Okay. I wish for denial. No way. I have tons of freckles. You have tons of freckles. Now, are you referring to individual freckles on a portion of skin, or are you referring to a bunch of people that you say these are freckles, like you refer to them like as a group, like a people? My husband loves freckles, so that worked out nicely. Nice. Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary, 18 years married. Congratulations. We'll go to a lovely restaurant for dinner. Oh, nice. Well, that's great. Now, does a restaurant that serves poutine count as a lovely restaurant, or does that take it down a notch? Yo, Phil, hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Can you see this line right here, or can you see where my pencil is? Right here. Right here.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay. Right there. All right. Right there. Okay, I'll stop right. I'll do that. I'll be where I ended. I didn't go see Mission Impossible. I didn't go see Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that.
I didn't see it. I didn't see that one.
Metal.
That one.
Words, they operate. They serve some function, not that I could figure it out.
Thank you. Sometimes some people can. No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Timmy Mello, what's up, Timmy? Yo, chat. Who streams at this hour? Your face? That's who streams at this hour. Dis. That's what I said, Timmy. How you like it? Let's go to this. It's around 9:45-ish here. Not so bad. Yeah.
It's about 12:45-ish here.
Yeah, Emo's, this is just the start of her night right now. Emo wakes up at 1:45 a.m., goes to sleep at 1 a.m., and gets a full 45 minutes of sleep.
Definitely.
Rested and relaxed, ready for the next day. You know, I like to do jokes about crack. Like taking crack and using crack. Crack, like crack cocaine. But there's so many people who are actually saying they do crack, like around. Like, I do the joke. Like, people are actually like, oh, you actually do crack. Oh, Cranberry actually does crack. He's really into crack. No, I'm not. I don't like crack. I don't do crack.
No, clearly he is into crack. That is why he's one of us pasty white people.
No, white people do crack. White people do crack.
That's exactly what removes the melanin from our skin. The more you know.
Oh, the whiteness of the crack rocks. One crack rock, please. One rock of crack. And it takes away our or it takes away our melanins.
Yep.
Yeah, we're enjoying these mouths. I love it. Yeah.
That anatomy makes sense.
I do take a ton of caffeine, though. That is something that I'll indulge in sometimes. usually for work if I'm tired. Or if I'm driving hundreds of miles across those many...
Hundreds of miles.
Yeah. I will walk 100 miles and I would walk 100 more. To be the man who walked 1,000 miles to Golden at Jodo. Yeah, driving hundreds of miles. I've done that several times across these United States. I'd crack a joke, but I can't think of any. Very good. Yeah, ooh, good song. I hated that song. It's stuck in my head, but I completely hated it. I do like the guy. I like the guy's voice though. I like his accent and everything. I just hate the song. No, you wouldn't. You would not walk 100 miles. You wouldn't walk 1,000 miles. You would not. Okay, your feet would bleed. You'd give up and you'd die on the side of the road somewhere. That's what would happen. You would literally not do that. You'd get a cab. You'd do something. You're not going to walk that long.
Entirely depends on what you're walking for.
He's walking for a lady.
Not worth it.
I mean, if it's your one chance, I mean, I could see it, but I mean, there are alternatives which exist these days, and he's just being figurative. He shouldn't. You're not gonna walk that long. It's like the people who say, like, I would swim across an ocean of broken glass. No, you wouldn't. You would not do that. And by the way, the lady, if you were a dude saying that about a lady, and you said, I'm gonna swim across an ocean of broken glass to get you, just prove my love. First of all, she'd be creeped out. She'd be like, why the crap would you do that? Your body is covered in your skin is shredded. You look like a horror movie character. Okay. And you're a psycho. Because why would I want somebody who's willing to do that? No. Why did you sing it then? Because it's stuck in my head, Karen. It's stuck in my head. People have walked across the states, across Canada. Yeah, they have. For a woman, I don't know, maybe, but hundreds of miles. I would underestimate the power of the thirst. Okay. All right. Glass doesn't float. No, it's it's not glass in the ocean. It's an ocean of glass. I mean, I suppose you could fill the ocean with glass, and that makes sense. But then you'd bleed. You just die. So basically, you're saying I would do something that would kill me to get to you, and that defeats the purpose. It doesn't make sense.
No. That says I'd rather pass away than get to you.
No, it's to get to the. I would do that. They're saying like I'm going to do this. I'm going to go out in an ocean of glass and show up.
I choose to have the realistic spin.
Really, the song, if we wanted to break it down completely, he should say, I feel like I would. There, that's accurate. That's hypothetically, I'm being metaphorically, I would do that. Metaphorically, I would run. I would walk off 1,000 miles. Not literally. And then, on top of that, the other point of the song is, I'm trying to manipulate you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like all those other guys, they just love you enough to go, 100 miles in their car. I would walk that far. No, you would not. Not today. You're just trying to manipulate her so you seem like a better catch. By the way, that's not a good...
Timmy Mello, are you talking about the Crystal Sea?
You're saying women aren't valuable? Yes, I'm saying...
That's precisely what I'm saying.
Precise.
As a woman.
Oh, that's what Emo's saying. I'm not. Every woman is valuable. Every person is valuable. Isn't the
I'm
throne of
okay with being
heaven?
the offensive one here.
What? I said I don't like a song. That's offensive to some people. I'm saying I just value. Isn't it? And men too, babies, all that. Isn't the throne of heaven described as being surrounded by a sea of glass? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not like shards of glass, well, smooth glass. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Glass tiles to me, not broken glass. Yes, agreed. We're all agreed. It's not shards of glass. Yes. How many shards of glass would you go across for your love, Emo Trxsh?
Realistically, probably none. I probably negotiate a way around that.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, I love you, but respectfully, I also value my skin.
My life. You're gonna bleed every. And then the guy's gonna go around with a woman all cut up and everything in life. Oh, what happened? Oh, she said she loved me, so she swam across some broken glass for me. Okay, you're a terrible dude because you just let her swim across. You should have just driven to her place and picked her up, and then you guys would both be good. But apparently, all right. I'm getting too worked up at this late hour.
Jeez.
I'll tell you what I would do. I would reach out several times. Yeah, get a boat that sails on glass.
Sails on glass.
A glass boat. Yeah, a glass bottom boat. They have those. I would say to a lady, I would call you several times and ask, hey, still interested? Or Zeppelin? Zeppelin would make more sense. I would be willing to risk getting divorced and having my property taken for you, and risk any kind of thing you said about me being a lie and it affecting the rest of my life. I'm willing to do that to marry you. That to me would be a good statement.
That sounds like your stereotypical 21st century marriage, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. That's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm willing to do to show I love you. I'm willing to have children with you and potentially have them hate me because of stories told about me. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing for people to...
Nothing says love like risking bankruptcy and divorce court. Exactly.
Exactly. That's quite a bit, right? That's quite a bit to do. It's quite a bit to prove you actually love someone. This looks like a nose. It doesn't look like a mouth. Doing it wrong. Nothing says love like this. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like he'd be like, I'm gonna stick it out with you, even when people say, "Don't trust him, he's terrible," or whatever. It's bad for you. All that. I'm willing for both of us to get fat and flabby. You to start prematurely balding at a later stage in life. I'm willing for that to marry you. Yeah. And stay married to you. That's pretty big. We get practiced. Drawing lighter. Are you going unconscious?
Slightly.
Okay.
It's crazy that when you messaged me, I was unconscious, and then I woke up.
I bothered. I sent a message, an urgent message to Emo to keep her from going to sleep. Do you want to get off in at the hour if you're tired, or?
No, I'm good for right now.
Yeah.
Despite my tiredness, I'll probably still be up till like 2 at least.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Putting the lips too far up on the mouth wrinkle. Yeah. I still think people should get married.
Yeah.
Despite the breakdowns. The Bible says it is a good thing. A man has found a good thing when he finds a wife. Something like that. Somewhere in there. But it's a good thing. It's like, congratulations, you actually got a wife. Men live longer with wives, based on studies. Women live slightly less long with husbands. The new form of love is avoiding big government and the impending bachelor's tax. Get married or else. Well, they should fix that. People don't respect marriage these days. No, they don't, but there's quite a few things that broke that down. At least as how God ordained it. Correct. Yeah.
Indeed.
I talk to married dudes, and they're like, yeah, it does change the way you think, and you grow in ways. It's kind of like it cuts away the fluff for a husband and father, because you're like, I can't. The other stuff that I would put up with just because I'm trying to be nice or whatever, like, I'm not gonna put up with it because I don't have the time, and this can get in the way of how my family does, like my wife and my child do. So you get like less patience, less. It just gives you focus. Like friends and stuff that you would give time to that would like distract you or whatever, you'd be like, hey man, that's great. I'll talk to you later. It's great. I actually have things to do, and more important things. So let's see. Yeah. Do you what kind of are there any movies you like? Emo Trxsh?
Any movies I like?
Yeah.
I like plenty of movies. Might want to narrow that down.
You like fun? What'd you say? Funny movies?
I said plenty.
Like any sci-fi? You don't like sci-fi in general, right? So,
Not that I don't like it, I'm just picky with it.
what kind of stuff do you usually like? Drama? Criminal detective stuff?
Despite the stereotypes, I do not watch a lot of criminal stuff.
Comedies? What?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So weird. It didn't used to be. I don't think it used to be that. I don't think till movies and shows became more popular, they had more detective stuff. I don't think it was so widely known that women are voracious readers and watchers of like crime stuff. Crime, movies, shows, books. Do you know what they you know why they think it is?
No.
Because women generally, I mean, they're strong women, they're weak men, but women generally have they are less physically strong than men who do most of the violent crimes. At least most of the ones that really jeopardize them. Generally, men are a threat. Well, even without that, just women have generally, they tend to be physically weaker. But so women need a way to pick up on who is a threat and what they're thinking, like what they're doing and stuff. And so they watch those shows to understand what they think and to look for like signs and how to interpret situations and people so they can steer clear of it and identify it. So that's what they do generally.
Apparently.
Which would make sense.
Yeah.
What's a big movie from the 2000s you liked?
In the 2000s? To be fair, when I was growing up in the 2000s, I think I was on mostly Disney movies.
Disney movies?
Uh-huh.
What Disney movies? Which ones?
Honestly, I remember watching a lot of The Little Mermaid and Cinderella as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cinderella was one of my favorites, actually.
So was mine.
Beauty and the Beast, I think, was more of my favorite, though. That and Aladdin.
Yeah, I think Beauty and the Beast is probably like my most favorite out of the Disney princess movies.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do really like Tangled and what's the name of the other one? Princess and the Frog.
Oh, okay. I didn't see either of those. I didn't like the looks of them. I didn't like Little Mermaid, although I liked a lot of scenes from Little Mermaid. I liked, yeah. But I do remember the songs of the Evil Stepsisters. Oh, yeah, 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 about me. Anyways.
I think they made them as obnoxious as possible.
It's great.
Yep.
That happens. my brothers and I would attack my sister while she was reading. We would intentionally try to disrupt her while she read. And the more she was silent and trying to focus on her books and escape from reality, we would try to break her focus. I've been told that's evil, what we did. Yeah.
It sounds rude.
It was. We got really good at it.
Of course.
We'd be like messing around or whatever, and she'd give us like full on donkey kicks. Like she would haul off and kick us, and we're like, whoa, what is this? She would like use her heel and everything. Oh, it was rough. We're just interrupting your reading. Come on. She really brought it up. True crime is extremely popular with women. Yeah, it is. Not all women. I don't have crime stuff. I don't love crime stuff. Yeah, not all women. It's that suspense and emotional feeling that appeal to women when they immerse themselves in those movies and books. I think that might be part of it. The excitement, the thrill. I'm not into cars like guys are generally. I mean, I see like nice cars. I'm like, oh, that's cool, or that's a cool car, but not really.
Yeah.
That's what I heard at least. Of course, Karen. Right. Yeah. Stereotypes. They're stereotypes. Not 100%. Yeah. Often true to form, but not 100%. Yeah, I liked Pocahontas. And, I think the old not Robin Hood. Robin Hood is good with the fox, but
The Fox and the Hound?
Fox and the Hound is good. I like Fox and the Hound. It's sad.
Yeah, Fox and the Hound too.
But what's it called? Peter Pan. Not Robin Hood.
Yeah. I remember really liking the Aristocats.
Aristocats. Yeah, I hadn't seen it that often. If I had seen it, I don't think I'd seen it more than. I don't think I've seen it more than once. I have seen it.
I know I've seen it multiple times. Actually, I remember the Aristocats because we had rented a copy from Blockbuster Video, and that copy is still stuck in my grandma's DVD player.
Oh no!
And that's shit. That's been at least like 15 years, probably at least.
15 years.
Yeah,
So
it's
do you
been a
think
long time.
you owe a lot to Blockbuster now? I think it's.
I think she like bought it out. I don't remember what exactly she did. But she like basically explained that it was stuck in the DVD player and there was like nothing we could do about it.
I used to love going to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster
Blockbuster used to be right by where my mom works. So we
Works?
just like no, she still works in the same place, just Blockbuster disappeared.
So you go there often?
Yeah.
We did too. There's also Mike's. I think Mike's. It's not a national brand or national business, but store or whatever. But Mike's Video, go there. Yeah, we would hang out in Blockbuster. I loved going from one to the other and analyzing the films and stuff. Good. Looking through genres and all that. Sometimes we would argue, okay, this satisfies this. This satisfies what you're looking for. This satisfies I'll probably end up writing something paranormal or horror themed if it isn't in that superhero genre at some point. Awesome. Good job, Tim. I did a fantasy. I wrote kind of a little bit of a fantasy story and a little bit of a sci-fi.
There's a very fine line between sci-fi and fantasy.
There is, and there's also a fine line between historical fiction and sci-fi.
Yeah.
Because you beat me to it. Because a lot of that stuff is true now. Have you seen the videos of like the AI, like some of the more recent, like very latest AI stuff where they're doing like interviews on the streets and everything? Have you seen those?
Of AI?
Yeah, AI fake interviews on the street.
No, I haven't seen anything like that.
Okay. It looks really convincing. But then, like when you're younger than people, say like your parents or something, and they're watching they're looking at special effects and they're like, I don't see this. This looks real. I don't see it. And you're like, oh, it's got that line around it or whatever. And you're like, oh, that's obviously fake. Do you have that with I can some of the latest AI, I'm like, okay, they're too glossy and their lips aren't moving they're not moving the same way. And their hands are moving weird or whatever, but
maybe not so much with AI, but I guess CGI is a form of AI.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a mouth. Oh, okay. I see how it's a mouth. Looks like an Oreo cookie. This right here looks like an Oreo cookie.
Oreo cookie.
Right
Indeed,
there.
that does.
Yeah. But it's not. This is the thing that Oreo goes into. Your face hole.
Face hole. I see your point, Timmy Mello, but there are forms of fiction that kind of blend the two. I would dare to say that Arcane is one, because they like take magic and apply it to tech.
To me, I would say most of those are sci-fi fantasies.
Yeah.
There's steampunk, fantasy, whatever.
Yes.
Do you like
tends to ride that line.
You like steampunk?
I do.
I will say it's the healthiest form of punk. That's a joke. I stole from Norm Macdonald. Not myself care for steampunk, but I must say it is the healthiest form of punk. You know what punks are?
Oh, it depends on your definition of punk.
Right, not the music.
Not the music.
Yeah, do you know what punk is or what they are? Punks are, and not the people.
Not the people. No, not immediately.
They're actually camel dung that you use to light up fireworks with. Dried
Really?
camel. Yeah. Come in sticks. Fantasy equals magic. Sci-fi equals tech. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All tech. How specific are we getting here? So I'm thinking about closing. I'm thinking about stopping the stream in about 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because. Because it's late. I don't know how to do. Yeah, I liked Aladdin. You know something? They actually had a plan to make Jasmine more stick up for herself more and like fight and everything, and not fight like necessarily physically or whatever, like really like fight any of those guards or anything, but just like do something.
You mean
but
like scene with Jafar towards the end?
Yeah, she was supposed to like tell him we have to talk and that kind of thing, which is appropriate for a princess. A princess would say something like that. She's a princess. She has, I mean, princesses and princes, different levels, and kings, different levels, but she would still be part of the ruling family, so she would have more authority than like Jafar or whatever. She would have more. She would have more. There's this thing where you're shown a series of two photos. One is AI, one is a photograph taken by a real photographer. It was incredibly hard to choose, and I often guessed incorrectly. Yeah. Yeah. I'm scared how hard it's getting to tell the difference. Yeah, that's what I saw. I was watching Bancroft's show. Do you know Bancroft?
Yeah.
You know? I was watching a show.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. He was showing off some AI videos of interviews on the street, and I was like, that looks real, except for like slight things. But the slight things, you could go, okay, that could be editing or something that changed it afterwards, or it could be lighting or something. Like, it could be some things, and that would explain what happened.
Be chalked up to human error.
Yeah, or yeah, vestiges of what they're doing. So, and this is now. So, give it 5 years.
If that.
Yeah. And we're at least for me, and I'm pretty sure I've seen some of these fake AI things, and I've been like, oh, that's real. And yeah, give it time, and we're gonna not be able to tell. Was are you laughing at?
I think I've caught a couple of Bancroft streams.
Mm-hmm.
I remember catching at least one anyway. Not that I remember how long I was there. As to whether I yapped, it usually depends if I find someone in the chat that I recognize.
Right. That's what happens. See what happens. I can't believe I'm doing some of these classic cartoon mouths. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check them out. They don't look like much. Actually, hang on. See this. How do I get
Wow. Look at them face holes.
Look at all them face holes lined up in a row. So these are the mouths and lips so far. Mini mouths. Oh yeah. Shut your face holes. Shut your face hole. How dare you? How dare you? Not. Yeah. Ha ha ha. We need to talk is enough to strike fear into the heart of any man. I forget where that was. When were we talking about that?
We were talking about the Jafar scene in 11.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. You need to stop by and check out one of Michael Bancroft's streams, Emo Trxsh. He streaks like every day. Streams. Like every day. Well, did Timmy Mello correct that? Streams. He did. Streaking is different. Yes, it is different, Karen. It's true. You wouldn't want to do it on it. Yeah, hopefully you wouldn't tell people. Hopefully you wouldn't fill that off. My keyboard it diminishing eyesight like they failed me. Blame it on the Oh, it's late. Yes, right. Made me laugh anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Jasmine, yeah. Thank you for catching me up, and Emo Trxsh for catching me up. I had a yeah. Yeah. When she was trapped in the glass sand timer thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why is she not trying to get out? I mean, like, I would be like taking the tiara off and like trying to smash it apart and everything. And it turns out they actually had that scene in the movie. They were planning on doing that for Aladdin, but they thought that audiences wouldn't like it, and so they took it out. But I was like, if you're there and you're dying, you're not gonna. If you have anything near you, it's gonna be you trying to break out, and it's gonna be Aladdin trying to break you out. It's gonna be both. You're not gonna stay there and let yourself drown while whatever. And plus, she was smart. So she had it. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. I don't think it would have been that big of a deal, but Disney decided not to. But they did decide to put a girl who's like in 15 or something in a bikini, you know, to show her around the entire movie. So yeah, Disney. I got some ideas. All right. This will be my last mouth.
Okay.
If I can do it right. Do my mouth right. My mouth is screwed up. Why do I go out? More hand control. So I discovered that Emo Trxsh likes the Disney movies.
Specifically the Disney classics, the new crap ain't it.
The old classics. It's weird that Princess and the Frog is a classic. But that's probably tiring to hear from everybody who's older than you are. It's weird to hear that. It's a classic. And it's weird that it's old now. And it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, you're getting old. Okay. Gotcha. All right, dude. We get what's going on here.
Hey, boo-hoo, I was born in 2004. Let me live.
Let me live. Let me live. I personally wished I was born in like the 50s.
Maybe.
Or like the 30s. 30s seem pretty good, aside from the Depression.
Aside from the World War.
Yeah, aside from the World War and Depression, it seemed pretty good. Up until those times it seemed good. All right, I'm going to show off my faces, my mouths again.
So you see my sad attempt at whatever I'm doing.
Where is your sad attempt?
Let me find it. Not that one. This one. There we go.
Oh, cool. Nice.
You
I
have
like
that?
it. And we're mouthing off after this.
Why is there an X instead of an A in my name? Because I'm edgy.
Wait, are you doing the thing? Are you the thing where you write arm instead of?
Yes, I
That's
couldn't be
hilarious.
bothered to figure it out, so I was like, you know what, arm.
That's right. I just wish this era never had the social problems it faced. Oh, that's right. We were talking about this on with the stream with Katie. I just wish this era never had the social problems it faced. Right. Well, that's the fault of previous generations and ourselves. Question: why is there an X instead of an A in Emo Trxsh's name? Oh yeah, that's a good question. Why?
Like I said, because I'm edgy.
Is that the only reason you're just being edgy?
Yep.
That's some nice face holes. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you for appreciating my face holes. Yes. Yes, well, nice emo. Timmy likes it. That's edgy. Tis edgy. Tis edgy. Edgy indeed. All right. One last pass. My mouths. Emo got significantly further with actually drawing a torso and a head.
Yeah.
I drew many of one part. She drew singulars of larger part.
Yes.
All right.
An attempt was made. That's about all I can say about this.
You should do more than just write out arm. Although it is funny, so. All right. All right, I'm going to change. Camera. Hello. Chicken legs. Law.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So, thank you for joining me, everybody. Timmy, Karen, Bill, Emo Trxsh. Well, thanks for bearing with me, Emo Trxsh. Staying with me. Cool.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah. The showzel, you know what I mean? You dig? All right. So we drew some mouths and also a torso and a face and 2 arms. Oh, wrote 2 arms.
I described what was there.
Yes.
Or what was supposed to be.
If you do calligraphy, you could actually make those 2 arms into arms. Those 2 arms actually in arms. Yeah, you could. That'd be cool. That'd be super edgy. And don't forget the chicken legs.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to go away now. Thank you for stopping by. It was fun. We talked about Disney movies, male, female relationships, and stereotypes, and
Canada.
how's Canada? What else? What else do we talk about?
I don't know.
Great stream even at this late hour, and have a safe Memorial Day. Have a good Memorial Day, everybody, and well, for the Americans, I think there's the equivalent in Canada, but they at least do the poppies. We used to celebrate that one. Anyways, but thank you to everybody who served, and yeah, for everybody who gave their lives for others in active duty or in the service. And talk about that. Caffeine, drugs, crack cocaine. Be pasty. Yeah, I think that's about it. Victoria. Thank you. Thank you, Timmy Mello. And glass. Oh yeah, we talked about swimming over glass.
Swimming across glass.
Right. How ludicrous and how dangerous that is.
And why wouldn't it be worth it?
It'd actually be worse if the guy actually reached the woman, if that were the case. I mean, for her. Yo, Edwin, what's up? I'm just saying goodbye. All right, but I'm saying good night. November is Remembrance Day. Okay. Thank you, Karen. All right. I knew it was one day. But yeah, have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Hey, Edwin. And check out Emo Trxsh if she ever does anything. Or if not, Emo, do great in your art and keep going. And I'll see everybody in a stream later somewhere, and have a good night. All right. And I'm going to go away now. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Happy drawing. Ciao.